Good morning, students. We have been discussing about the various methods to separate a solid liquid mixture, and till now we have discussed about filtration and centrifugation. Now today we will discuss two more methods, that is evaporation and crystallization. More or less both evaporation and crystallization are similar, but there are certain differences between them, and we will get an idea about that today. First of all, evaporation. It is a process to separate a solid substance from a solution by heating. So this is a common method which is part of our day-to-day life. Second process is crystallization. Crystallization is a process to separate a solid substance from a hot, concentrated or supersaturated solution by its cooling. That means the solution has to be heated till it becomes concentrated or supersaturated, and then it is allowed to cool so that we obtain crystals of the solid substance, that is crystallization. Now we will discuss more about evaporation and crystallization. First of all, evaporation. Evaporation is mainly used for separation of salt from seawater. This method is part of our day-to-day life. This process is mainly used to obtain solids from the mixture, but the liquids cannot be obtained. Liquids vaporizes and get lost to the air. The solid which is obtained is powdery in texture and may contain impurities along with them. This is regarding evaporation. Now let us see evaporation through a diagram. We can see there is a china dish in which solution of common salt in water is kept, and it is allowed to evaporate by the process of heating. And then we obtain common salt left behind in the china dish. So this is how evaporation takes place. Now we have to discuss regarding crystallization. It is basically a process of cooling a hot concentrated solution to obtain crystals of solid substance. It also begins by evaporation by heating the mixture, but not till dryness. This is the basic difference between evaporation and crystallization, in which in evaporation the liquid is heated till all the liquid gets evaporated, but in crystallization heating is done but not till the dryness. Rather, after becoming concentrated, it is allowed to cool slowly, and then pure crystals of solid appear in the solution. And crystals, what are crystals? Crystals are solid particles with flat sides. So this is regarding crystallization. By now you must have understood the difference between evaporation and crystallization. In evaporation all the water gets evaporated, but in crystallization all the water is not allowed to evaporate. In evaporation only heating takes place, but in crystallization heating of solution is done till it becomes concentrated, and then it is allowed to cool. In evaporation we obtain powdery solid substance at the end. In crystallization we obtain crystals having flat sides. Now let us discuss one case of crystallization. Crystallization of copper sulfate. So in a china dish, you can see this is a china dish in which copper sulfate solution has been taken, and this copper sulfate solution is heated by keeping it upon a double boiler. That means in a beaker boiling water is kept, and this boiling water produces steam, which in return heats up the china dish, and copper sulfate solution slowly starts evaporating. As a result, what happens at the end, copper sulfate crystals are obtained in the china dish at the bottom. Slowly, when it starts cooling, the china dish bottom contains copper sulfate crystals and some liquid is also left behind. this is all about crystallization. So that's all for today. Rest of the things we will discuss in the next class. Thank you.